What's up, y'all? It's your boy RHOA here, and we've got some Real Housewives of Atlanta cast updates. An interesting interview just came out, and I want to clue you guys into it. So take a look at this video.
Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy RHOA. We're back with another video, and I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel, everyone who has been commenting down below. Evidently, you guys are giving your life, and I'm giving my life, giving it to you guys. I love when you guys comment down below. I'm gonna start shouting out some people. I don't have that list in front of me right now, but y'all know who y'all are, and I promise you I will do it in the next video, because I had a couple of people ask for some shout outs. So I'll be giving that to you guys very soon. Now, before we even get started with this video, y'all know what to do. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, because we are coming to you with videos every day, if not every other day. I try to do 2 videos a day, and it just kind of depends on what news comes out, and I give it to you guys as I get it. And then starting on, I would say Wednesday of next week until the following Wednesday, I'll be doing videos once per day, because I will be out of the country. So stay tuned for those videos as well, because I am sure a lot of stuff is going to be heating up next week as well. So stay tuned for that as well. Now, if you guys are not following me on Instagram and Twitter, I'm heavily active on Instagram, a little less active on Twitter, but follow me anyway. It's at DJRichieSkye. That's DJRichieSkye. Boom. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to go ahead and dive into some casting news. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, a lot of what we do is fan commentary, fan theories, and I give you guys news and updates, and then we sort of discuss them here on this channel and in the comments section. So one of the interesting things is that a lot of casting news has been coming out recently regarding seasons past and regarding the season that's coming up. So that will be season 12. And so one of the interesting things that just came out, literally is hot out the presses, is, you know, Amiyah Scott, who is a star on Fox's Star, ironic, right? But she's a transgender actress. Now, the interesting thing about this is that there was at one point in time some talk about Amiyah joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she is based in Atlanta. Now, here's what she had to say about that.
Tough being a female.
Yeah.
Even tougher to be a transgender.
Yeah.
And there's some things that were thrown your way that you was like, nah, I'm cool on doing that the average person would have like completely jumped at. Case in point, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think they wanted to do something with you, and you was like, nah, I'm good.
Like, I think that it just didn't. We know when things fit and don't fit. And I had a great experience during that whole taping and casting portion. I met some great people. I started some great relationships, but it just wasn't for me at that time.
Really?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think I was 26 or 27. I didn't have much in common with the ladies. So though we were very nice and polite, and it just was not the fit for me. So instead of trying to force it to fit, but yes, I was just young then, and it just wasn't my fit. And I think that goes to show that you don't have to walk through every open door. What's meant for you is for you. And clearly something else was meant for me.
Okay, so let's get all the way into this. My first question for you guys is, do you think that America is ready for its first transgender housewife? That is the question that is on the table, because Bravo typically stays with a specific formula in terms of their housewives. So it would be very interesting to see whether or not this is something, a route that they would pursue, because it's been a quite controversial choice for some shows. So take Love and Hip Hop New York, for example. They, and Atlanta, actually, now that I think about it, they've also worked with transgender stars before. So it'll be interesting to see it's always interesting to see how they merge with the whole world of Love and Hip Hop. I think it's actually an interesting fit, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of this is Black culture and a part of the Black diaspora, or just because the characters are Black. So it's showing different facets of the Black experience, right? And you don't have to be Black to understand that. You can be of any nationality to really get what I'm saying. It would be showing different facets of every cultural experience, because every cultural experience is a little bit different and very colorful. If y'all get what I'm saying? So anyway, the question for you guys is, do you guys think that the Real Housewives of Atlanta would be ready for its first transgender housewife? So it would be interesting to see how America would respond to its first transgender housewife. Now, another question I have for you guys is, do you think it would be a difference if the first transgender housewife was not Black and was maybe white or Latino? What do you guys think about that? Because the reason I ask that is because the Real Housewives of Miami had a castmate who was, well, it was a friend of who was transgender, and then there was a friend of who was dressed in drag. And that was Elaine. I think that was Elaine Lancaster. I think that was her name at the time. So, and that was on season 2 of the Real Housewives of Miami, and that season was actually pretty lit. My co-host from the show Daily Flash that I was a co-host on, she was actually on the show at that time, and she has a lot of crazy stories about that whole experience. So for me, it would be really, really interesting to see how the Black community really receives its first transgender housewife. You know, for me, I kind of agree with several things that she said, though, because I feel like it would have to be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be somebody who's a friend to the cast, like someone who already meshed well with the cast and who already had deep entrenched relationships. Then I can see them bringing them on as a friend first to test them, to see how that whole situation worked out, and then maybe move them into a full-time role if it was a good fit. If it's not a good fit, it's not something that you should do just for the sake of, oh, we're gonna try something new. Everything has to make sense. Like, okay, so let's go back to a couple of different seasons. I think it was season 8. You guys remember Tammy? She was on season 8, and they went, where did they go? I think they were in Miami, actually. And the trip turned a little bit violent because Tammy's nephews got involved or something like that. Well, Tammy was actually supposed to be a full-time housewife that season. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but she was indeed supposed to be a housewife along with Kim Fields. So it was supposed to be the 2 new castmen. And if I can find that photo, I'm going to put it up for you guys right here. But it was supposed to actually be the 2 of them as new housewives that season. So it's really interesting to see the whole process of how the housewives are selected. Now, I am researching another potential housewife that is supposed to come up for season 12. The reason I'm not going to say her name right now is because it's still kind of up in the air. And my sources tell me exclusively that some of the ladies have received their contracts, but some of the ladies have not. So I'm going to give you guys 3. Now, don't hold me to this, but this is what I have been told, that NeNe, Portia, and Candy have all been given their contracts for season 12. So these 3 are definitely safe, right? So it's a toss-up between the newbies who's coming back. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Honestly, my best guess is that Shamari will not be back in a full-time role next season. I just don't see it. I don't see it right now. I don't see the closeness with the relationships. Even Cynthia had said in an interview that she didn't really film with Shamari that much, so she doesn't really know much about her. So when you are filming with the Housewives or in any reality show, it is your best bet to actually begin to film with each pocket of cast members so that you can actually start to build those organic relationships. Because if those relationships aren't there, then it's never going to work. It's never going to work. So I think we're going to be saying goodbye to Shamari, just like she's going to be a one-season wonder, just like Kim Fields. I don't think that she made that much of an impact unless she comes back and she drinks a whole hell of a lot. I don't think that that's going to work out for her. But that's all we have for you guys today regarding cast updates. I wanted to come and bring you guys this video because I know that you guys love hearing these updates, and I want to give them to you as I get them. Now, once again, you guys, please subscribe to the channel. On the weekends, I still try to do videos because I want to get you guys as much information as possible. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button because I got another video coming tomorrow. It's a story that I've been working on for a minute, but you gotta stay tuned for that one. And also follow me on Instagram at DJRichieSkye to get all your news and updates. And you guys can visit my website if you're interested in that too. It's just RHOA.com. But like I said, hit me back in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Is America ready for its first transgender housewife? Would it be a natural fit? Also, let me know what you guys think about the casting updates, whether or not you think Shamari will actually be back or not. My guess is that she will not be back, but also that three of our veterans are absolutely safe. That means there was a couple of people left on the chopping block. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.